Oh no, the world's busiest music nerd is in trouble. What did he do? Absolutely embarrassing, absolutely diabolical.
Anthony Fantano inward.
Oh no, you can't say that.
Fantano racist. Does that sound like a
no.
good thing to do? Just 24 hours, Anthony Fantano has been caught, has been
If only he wouldn't have been virtue signaling this entire time and acting like that he was above everybody else for him not saying certain words, and then he goes and says this. What a monster. What a
laughing at Trayvon Martin's death. Yeah, with his all right buddies
not Trayvon Martin.
The N-word with the hard R on
Trayvon Martin's an American hero.
Video and deleting posts from last night where he hinted that Drake was a pedophile. This is what happens when white men pretend to be part of the culture just to grift off of it, and y'all let him sit at the table this long.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, all of this leftist woke nonsense, it was all a grift. The entire time. They were all lying to each other and to themselves. And we could all see it. And now it's all falling apart.
Shaking my head. Wow.
Yeah, all these people were trying to pretend that they were better than everybody else. And it just turns out that they're just as retarded as the rest of us. They just couldn't admit it, which makes them even more retarded.
Wow. So he makes a video and he says, taking accountability.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm getting torn apart on Twitter, which is nothing new.
You deserve it. You've been participating in online hate mobs
True.
against people, virtue signaling on everybody on Twitter. You've done this
brother.
to me multiple times, and now it's happening to you. And you're never going to get people that are going to dislike you to ever forget about this. There's never going to be a moment where
we tried to tell you. We tried to tell all these people all the time. You can't be one of those cultist freaks, because if you step out of line an inch, they'll have your head. You might as well go all out and just be yourself and don't pretend.
You're going to be able to move past this. Everybody is always going to think of you as a fake fuck. It doesn't matter what you're going to say in this video. You already look like a clown, and there's nothing that you can do about it. That's it. It's over.
New for me personally.
Well, let's hear the reason why you did it.
Reached a fever pitch that's making a lot of people concerned and angry, and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted.
Well, you're not covertly a racist, bigoted person. You were overtly a racist, bigoted person. Nobody said covert. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then you getting this upset because you said a word. You're getting upset that people are upset. Like, come on, man. Come on. It's all bullshit.
Laughing at Trayvon Martin and then saying the N-word with the hard R with all your friends. I mean, that sounds kind of racist. And again, if I did this, here's a good question. If
he did this, I'd think it's fucking hilarious, and I could see him doing it, because I would make jokes about Trayvon Martin and say the hard R N-word. That doesn't seem like a problem to me.
Got caught with this. Do you think Anthony Fantano would be making tweets and talking?
Obviously, I'm not going to say it on YouTube, because I don't want my channel to just get nuked like that. I'm not fucking that retarded.
Shit about me? What do you think? Absolutely. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it.
Person. Now, these are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before, and I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. I don't want to waste any.
I don't know. His head's pretty bald. You know what I mean?
One's time, so let's just get straight into it.
It's a whole lot of skin.
This clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and
he's got a whole lot of skin on his head, you know what I mean?
Here's my explanation for it. Early on in my YouTube career, I had some pretty lax views when it came to quoting.
He's wearing a flannel shirt.
The language of others, and my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not.
I bet he's got some big old boots on right now.
I'm relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed by someone else. I'm even embarrassed to say that I don't think it was.
Yeah, you should be. This is embarrassing.
until like a few years ago that I actually changed.
Don't tell me that you're gonna go the iDubbbz. Now I've learned how to be empathetic. Please, please do not do this.
I hope he does. No, I hope he does. Don't say please don't. I hope he does.
Answered the text of this 2014 Death Grips review title. And as you can see in the comments of this video, there's even a lot of discourse and jokes flying around about me not saying the title. And at the time, this sort of thing left me feeling like this is more or less a moral gray area. I extended this attitude.
It's not a moral gray area. It's an optics gray area. You don't care about this at all. That's why you were out there saying it back in the day. You don't give a shit about any of this. You're sitting around doing this, and the reason why is because it makes you look good. It never had anything to do with morals or ethics. It had everything to do with optics and people's perception. And now people have seen a crack in the facade, and they really...
Yeah, if you want to say it, just tell people that you want to say it. Like, it's not that fucking hard. Not that big a deal, man. Just be like, I'm not going to say it on the platform. Obviously, everybody thinks it's a problem. The platform thinks it's a problem. I'm not going to say it. But, like, I'm going to say it all the other times. I don't give a fuck. Like, why can't you just do that? And everybody would just be like, okay. Okay. I accept that. They probably won't accept it, but what are they going to do about it?
Realize that it is in fact not real.
True. It's all
other
fake.
Pieces of content I have made, like this one, where it is also clear I am quoting someone, even in the tightly edited state this clip has been presented in. And the
I wouldn't even be mad if he wasn't such a virtue signaler who wanted to cancel you in XQC.
That's
Exactly.
it. Well, I'm not mad, but like, you shouldn't be mad about this. This is just kind of fucking hilarious, and he deserves humiliation.
These are the kinds of people that advocate constantly for accountability. Well, in my opinion, I think let's give it to him.
And I'm doing so is to voice disagreement with calling people racial and homophobic slurs as a bit, which is what the original content creator I was quoting was doing. And he himself is...
Yeah, you disagree with using those words as a bit, but you'll just say them, though. So is it not a bit? You just say them because you feel that? You feel those words in your heart? What? Get fucking real, man. Jokes are jokes. A bit is a joke. It may not be funny, but a joke is a joke. And if it's not funny, you probably deserve to get torn apart and humiliated online. But, you know, it's still a joke and you're allowed to say it.
Since apologized for this whole era of his career, but I'm not getting deeper into the weeds than that because this video isn't about him. Because the fact of the matter is I should have and could have just censored myself while pointing this behavior out.
Right.
But unfortunately, my position left me feeling kind of nonchalant because it's not the words themselves, but the sentiment of them.
It's because you didn't think it would make you look bad. That's the reason why. Everybody knows that you saying and repeating the word isn't a big deal. But you're doing all these mental gymnastics and turning yourself into a pretzel to justify why it's bad to do and why you did it then.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's words. I'm just aware that I can't say it on YouTube, so I don't say it. But like everyday life, I just let it fly. I'm just gonna speak my mind on things. And I just already know there are certain words and phrases I just can't say on this platform. That's one of them. And it sucks, because I don't like censoring myself. And I would never say it with hate in my heart. Because I don't hate anybody, man. But sometimes you gotta say it. Because the joke is just too funny without saying it.
But to any reasonable person, everybody knows why. It's because you did it for optics.
It's being expressed that's truly disgusting.
That's it.
And sure, while that is true on some level, explicitly quoting him was in bad form and just unnecessary. I would have still gotten my point across and done so without...
I said the joke's too funny without saying it. I mean, the joke's too funny to not say it. That's what I meant.
Upsetting anybody had I taken that approach. And I feel this way now because of an important realization I only made after tons and tons of people were watching me, that I don't make content just for me, I do it for an audience. And I can't dictate what anyone watching may or may not find harmful or offensive.
No, but you try to constantly. Like you didn't want to review the Kanye album. And
Also, I want to roll it back a little bit when he's talking about I'm not just making content for me, I'm making content for an audience. I think that's part of the problem. Because you're kind of trying to hold the same opinions as your audience, even if it's not your opinion, or if you have no opinion, you're going to try and hold your audience's opinion. Trying to be correct in the eyes of your audience at all times. And it's unsustainable. You can't hold that up. You might as well just let your audience know right out the gate that you're a fucking moron. Like me, that's what I do, and Asmongold, and Tectone, and Nuxanor. Like, we tell everybody we're fucking retarded.
then you were getting mad at me for saying that video game characters, people don't want bald, ugly women for video game characters. You constantly...
I do if it makes sense, but it usually doesn't make sense because they're trying to, like, push it on me as if it's a good thing and I should think that it's attractive and awesome.
Want to tell other people what to think. That's all you do on Twitter.
Or then with a review, I can dictate what music you do or don't like. So I would...
You can't even go 10 seconds in an apology video without cutting yourself. I mean, I think that really goes to show what's going on here, right?
rather err on the side of caution and not hurt anyone by explicitly voicing language that doesn't exist in a vacuum, even if I am quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples.
He's coming off a little bit as like a crass bitch in this, like I'm sorry I said it, but it was old. Why is everybody bringing this up? Like, that kind of shit.
Than this, all I can do is take ownership of having quoted these words in this way, and obviously say that I'm sorry, which I am in fact sorry about this. Now, there are going to be some people watching this video.
They got this guy to apologize for quoting a rapper that said the N-word. This is so fucking embarrassing. Oh my god.
Who will say, no, that's not enough. I know you're a racist. I saw a clip of you laughing at Trayvon Martin's death, which I guess this is the clip.
Vegan invited me to an event.
I guess this is the clip. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know why I'm apologizing. Like, why even apologize? I don't even think he needed to apologize. I think that just makes things worse. I think he's just needs to stop acting like he's better than everybody and stop acting like that he's smarter than everybody. The world's busiest music nerd. Yeah, whatever, man. Your takes are garbage. And you need to let the world know that you know this, that you know your takes are garbage and that you're retarded and that you're just a virtue signaler and that you're a woke freak. Like, you just need to let the world know and then it will all be fine. But you can't handle that. Because you're a narcissistic freak.
Peter's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon. I was thinking
Didn't this guy also collab with Sam Hyde, and then when it wasn't politically or socially acceptable to do so, he talked a bunch of shit about Sam Hyde too?
Damn.
I kind of remember that.
Damn. Candyman got him.
Like... Trey Melvin, I had a big...
There's two things that you don't do. You don't wear the Sonichu amulet, and you don't cross the Candyman.
Thing with Trey Melvin.
Which I will agree, that doesn't look good. But believe it or not, the way this clip has been presented is a lie, and it's been heavily edited too. First off, I gotta say, the Drunken Peasants podcast where I was appearing in that clip is explicitly not a right-wing podcast. While, yeah, it's true the show has featured a pretty wild range of guests over the years and the humor tends to run a bit edgy, they also regularly make fun of right-wingers, alt-right psychopaths, and the president. And in this clip that you just saw, I'm reading a super chat that is on the screen that was sent in by a viewer of the show. And the reason I'm jumping into reading it is that partially it is a dig at me, because on the show it's not exactly a secret.
Drunken Peasants. Wasn't that the one that TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, was involved in? I used to watch his content unironically. I feel very weird about it.
I'm an openly liberal vegan. And from there, here is what actually happens.
A vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin.
What is happening here?
Dude, fuck Trayvon. No, shit, I was gonna. I was gonna say Trey Melvin, but it's no Trayvon Martin.
Man,
totally
you're
different.
so. You know what, Jeff? You're so right wing.
As you can see there, that is not the clip that is getting passed around. In this original clip, Jeff Holiday there on the podcast doesn't even finish his sentence.
What is even happening?
You know what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, the full clip makes it worse. Like, so I don't even understand. What is this? We know what he said. Yeah, he didn't need to.
Yeah.
It already is done.
He apparently gets Trayvon Martin mixed up with someone else entirely.
You are so dishonest. He just said Trayvon Melvin as a joke, so it didn't look like this is gaslight. Yes, he's gaslighting so hard. This is pathetic. This is so fucking pathetic.
And I don't even understand why.
Oh my god.
Like why?
Total liar. Yeah.
Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth, and everybody be like, okay, well, this guy's a fucking retard, and we move on. We might talk about it a little bit, but we talk about it way less than what we're talking about you now. Because now everybody can see that you're a massive retard who's not admitting that he's retarded.
I mean, does he just think people are retarded? I mean, I guess so.
Well, and to be fair, people are retarded, but he thinks that he's not retarded.
And I even call him a moron. Because that is obviously something a fucking moron would communicate. So, voila, that's actually what happened in that clip. With all that being said, I realized a long time ago that I really do need to be careful about who I talk to and what.
Why?
Jesus Christ, bro.
If you're careful about who you're talking to, you're going to be talking to nobody. Because let me tell you, everybody's a fucking moron. Everybody's retarded. Everybody's going to say some shit that's going to get them in trouble. Not one single person online hasn't said some shit that got them in trouble or is impervious to it. If it hasn't happened, it will happen. It's like Rule 34.
Can you imagine being one of these people? Oh my God. God.
Yeah, he really thinks he's above all of the drama. He's above all of the bad takes and all of the bad people. He's not one of the bad people. He's not one of the retards. No, he is a good, smart person.
This is
a rarity, an oddity.
I know. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
This is so fucking embarrassing.
Ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Platform I appear on publicly, because in the eyes of the wrong person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with.
So instead of actually standing by what you do agree with and acting in good faith and then letting people make whatever decisions they want, you allow them to completely dictate and control your behavior by approaching you in the most dishonest and unfavorable way, and the way you reward them is by apologizing. Great. I'm sure that's going to go over really well for you.
Like, for example, if I did a
What a disingenuous person he is.
Stream with this guy tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny how, like, a lot of these famous guys that everybody knows from the internet and been on the internet for a very long time and are left-wing and are empathetic, they all turn out to be garbage pieces of shit liars.
Fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Shit, what?
Nah,
you suck a dick though.
Yeah.
People might understandably think.
What does that have to do with Anthony Fantano? So academics said some weird shit to somebody? And what does this have to do with Anthony?
I don't even know what that was.
I'm just confused. What does this have to do with what?
Yeah, I thought that was just a random clip that was thrown in there.
What is he talking about? And also, by the way, everybody was mad at academics for that shit. Like, people said it was wrong. Everybody said that. Because he was the one who posted the clip of Fantano on Twitter. Yeah.
That I endorse the idea of having sexual conversations with underage boys, and I don't. So while I know that nobody owes me their forgiveness and I can't control what everyone thinks about me, I'm going to continue to do my best to make sure that I'm not sending across the wrong idea, especially considering a lot of the music I review and endorse on a regular basis deals in some pretty heavy and serious topics. Topics that I would be completely in opposition to were I a bigoted weirdo. But as much as this is a principle of mine, I would also like to be spared the headache of just some freak trying to frame me disingenuously and make it seem like I'm okay with a child being killed by a racist vigilante, which is...
What the fuck?
Oh, with Trayvon Martin. But they never even found that George Zimmerman was racist. Wait, George Zimmerman got off. I thought it was self-defense.
And I mean, like, he used the fame of it to make money and to sell that gun, but that doesn't mean he's racist. That just means that he cashed in on something that was obviously going to make him some money. Like, I don't really blame him for that. And also, I remember how the media portrayed Trayvon Martin, trying to portray him as like this innocent child. Always like posted around his childhood pictures, and in reality he was like basically an adult. He was an adult. He was a man who looked like a thug in the middle of the night. Like, come on.
Didn't George Zimmerman claim self-defense and win?
Yep.
Well, he's Mexican? Well, what did he just say?
Trying to frame me disingenuously and make it seem like I'm okay with a child being killed by a racist vigilante.
Which he's an unarmed child.
Race.
He's an unarmed child. Trayvon Martin was 17 years old, and they're acting like he was just a little ass kid. Still people are doing this. This is how effective the media is whenever they lie, and they just say something like this, and then like, nobody's going to know that they changed the information, and that's not how it actually is. They're just going to have it in their heads, and they're going to pass it around to everybody that Trayvon Martin was a child. And I guess, yeah, 17 years old is a child, technically. But if you have a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old, and you put them side by side, are you really going to be able to tell who's who?
Yeah, he got released. Yeah, so let me get this straight. The guy killed someone in self-defense, and you're apologizing, and now you're saying that he's a bad person. So this guy, oh my God. So he's making jokes about the kid that gets killed. He gets called out for it, and then he says that the guy that got cleared of fucking murder because of self-defense is a racist vigilante.
Well, all they know is that a guy who appears to be maybe like a white guy, doesn't matter that he's actually not. He just appears to maybe be one. Lighter skinned, you know. Doesn't have a Mexican last name. He kind of has a white last name. George Zimmerman. And they just know that he killed a black kid. That's all they know. That's all they care about.
Roaches, bro. Oh my God. This is sad.
Where the most truly aggravating thing about this whole situation comes up, because we currently live in a time where between ICE, between our current president who got in the position where he is after saying that Haitian immigrants are going to eat your pets.
It's just like we know where this guy stands.
Yeah. White supremacy is like really at a fucking peak right now.
That's a great point. Great idea to bring up white supremacy.
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be your apology video and you're bringing up, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, and white supremacy? Like, really? Is that what we're doing here?
You guys want to see a picture of George Zimmerman? That's right, guys. This is the face of white supremacy. Wow. I remember the media called him a white man. Yeah, they did, and they brightened his face. I remember this clearly. Yes, you're looking right now on a racist...
Yeah, this is the kind of picture that they see. This is kind of like, because of the lighting, he kind of looks like a darker skinned white guy. And that's how people see him in their minds.
White supremacist vigilante. Thank you, Anthony. Great insight.
Yeah, the guy who is actually completely bald and one of the whitest guys that I've ever seen.
And because of that, it's vitally important that when things are being called out as...
And the flannel doesn't help.
...legitimately racist, that those accusations actually mean something. But I guess instead what some people would rather do is water down the impact of that, deceptively edit clips.
You do this all the time. You misrepresent people constantly. You farm every single drama, anything that you can possibly say on social media that will make yourself look like you're better in the eyes of the woke people. You instantly do it.
Yeah, which, by the way, is a dying movement. It's a dying medium. It's a dying crowd. Woke is dead. It's going. It's like being buried as we speak.
I've seen it now for years. It's pathetic and embarrassing. And now it's happening to you.
Make it look like...
he literally just did.
Like it when children are killed. All right, I don't think I have anything else to say here. If there's something I've missed, I will try to circle back. That is, if we are talking about a case of something I've actually said or done or felt. I appreciate you watching, even if from here you don't see it in your heart to forgive me. Okay, boom, forever.
How pathetic, bro. Oh my God, how fucking pathetic.
Taking accountability.
Jesus, he missed the apology? You can never be woke enough. Yeah, I know, this guy's terrible at apologizing. It's because he's not sorry. Why would he be sorry?
Yeah, this wasn't even really a thing to apologize for. It's just he has to because of all of the virtue signaling.
Number one, like him being on a podcast, this is the problem with people like Anthony Fantano, is that they are completely disingenuous and dishonest, and they court an audience of people that are equally disingenuous and dishonest. There's nothing wrong with him. Nobody cares that you quoted some guy that said the N-word 10 years ago on a rap song. Nobody gives a fuck about that at all. But what we do care about is the fact that you are openly virtue signaling constantly on Twitter. You are constantly talking down to people. You're constantly making up shit. You're constantly trying to misrepresent things. And you're talking about like, oh, the guy didn't finish his sentence and he said Trayvon Martin's name the wrong way. That means he didn't mean Trayvon Martin. He did that as a joke and you know it. You're gaslighting your entire audience because you think they're stupid. And unfortunately, you're right. And I think this is another, again, at this point,
yeah, he's right about all of that.
Always going to think this guy is a joke.
Yep.
It is. And I think people...
I think it's only going to get worse. For people like Anthony Fantano, there's a lot of them. Hassan Piker, you know, Pirate Software, all these people who just can't help themselves. These narcissist freaks. They're falling apart. They're falling apart, and they're not allowed to be famous on the internet anymore without humiliation. They're not allowed to just not take accountability.
People have already disliked them for a while.
Yep.
But I feel like now, especially, now you're apologizing to the people that already don't like you. They're never going to like you.
Yep.
And it's just going to keep getting worse. He's just simply he is just another run-of-the-mill social media influencer.
Yeah, don't listen to the woke freaks on Twitter. Like... That's pretty much it. Just be a decent person and don't lie and don't manipulate and be dishonest.
That is turned into a fucking virtue signaler on the internet. A lot of people do this, and I'm going to tell you the reason why they do this. People might not want to hear
trendy.
this, but I'm going to say it. The reason why they do this is because they're not getting any attention for their actual content. They don't get any attention for their music reviews or their content anymore, and people don't like them as much anymore. They've kind of fallen off, and so instead of that, they piggyback on internet.
Yeah, especially when a lot of his music takes are just shit. They're just complete shit.
Hate mobs online in order to create the illusion of relevancy. That's what's happened. They're so boring. Yep, there we go. What a loser. What a fucking loser.
True. Damn. Got him. Completely fucking destroyed. Absolute cinema. We love making fun of retards here. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications.